What will win in a drag race between the Lamborghini Huracan Sturato and a Porsche 911 GT3 RS? Well, I'm going to find out.
Alright, today we've got two absolute monsters going head to head. The Lamborghini Huracan Evo and the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. On the one side, we've got a raging bull with a 5.2 litre V10 that's been unleashed from the safety net of all-wheel drive. It's wild, unpredictable, and just a little bit dangerous, which makes it all the more exciting. On the other, a surgical precision machine, the GT3 RS. Basically a street legal race car with enough aerodynamic wizardry to make a fighter jet jealous. We're going to check out both cars, see what makes them tick, and then find out which one comes out on top in a drag race you don't want to miss.
This is the brand new Lambo Huracan Evo rear wheel drive. This thing takes us back to what Lambos are all about. It's designed to be scary. It's got all the ingredients to be a proper classic Lambo. 600 horsepower, tick. Big, scary 5.2 litre mid-mounted engine, tick. Stupid paint job, tick. And then the big one, rear wheel drive, tick, tick, boom. And it's the big one, because that's what transforms this Lambo from a car that any joker can drive into a monster that, if you're not careful, will send you backwards through a hedge on fire. The old Huracan had grip and traction for days. It was basically idiot-proof. You could throw it into a corner and it would do one of two things. Either understeer into a bush, or more likely it would grip up and then fire itself out like a laser-guided missile. Driving the Evo rear-wheel drive is a bit like blowing up a balloon, letting it go, and then trying to catch it again. You've got to be quick. You've got to treat it with respect. It still has grip and traction, loads of it to be fair, but you've just got to be so alive to its every little movement, because it is a proper animal. In the old car, if you got it wrong, you wouldn't even know about it, because the four-wheel drive system would sort everything out. In this car, if you get it wrong, you still won't know about it, but that's because you'll be dead. Alright, it's got outrageous power and it will throw shapes, but if you're quick enough, you can catch it. It's got a few different driving modes. There's an anima switch right here on the bottom of the steering wheel, which gives you 3 different modes to choose from. There's Strada, which is Italian for street. Then there's Sport, which is Italian for sport. And then there's Corsa, which is Italian for, I've got a big, massive pair of... All 3 modes are completely different. In Strada, the car's a complete pussycat. The adaptive suspension is soft, the throttle response is progressive, and the steering is light. It's a nice everyday mode. In Sport, it firms up the suspension, makes the steering quicker, just turns everything up to 11. And then Corsa basically turns it into a racing car.
The Huracan Evo rear-wheel drive is exactly what a Lamborghini should be. A bit terrifying, a lot exciting, and absolutely unapologetic. I love that it's got modes that range from let's go get a coffee to hold my drink and call the insurance company. It's something to do with the way they've stripped away the safety blanket of all-wheel drive and just basically said, good luck. There's something about the way it dances around, the way you have to stay laser focused every second, but while it's raw and animalistic, I'm already thinking about how that's going to stack up against the Porsche. The GT3 RS is all about precision and control, so this is shaping up to be a real clash of personalities.
Just like in the GT3, this is an astonishing engine. The responses, the sound, everything about it is damn near perfect. But if you want straight line performance, if you're only concerned by acceleration figures, then believe it or not, as we sail past 100 miles an hour, this probably isn't the car for you, because it's about so much more than what it does when the road is straight, or rather the track is straight.
That's because Porsche clearly realised that A, the GT3's engine is already magnificent, and B, any potential gains within emission regs and RS traditions were very, very limited. So instead, they put pretty much all their time and money into bringing the GT3 RS as close to the 911 Super Cup car as possible. And in some ways, they even exceeded it.
Now, there's two things that really stand out about the aero in this car. The first is that with its road tyres, it creates more grip than a 911 Carrera Cup car on slicks. The other thing is that when this is in full downforce mode, with all the active aero working its hardest, it's about the same amount of downforce as a 911 RSR racing car in Le Mans trim. And all of that doesn't sound believable until you tip this into a corner. And then it's very believable, trust me. The aerodynamic grip through the fast stuff is absolutely staggering. It is mind-blowing. You have never experienced anything like this in a road car, I guarantee it. I mean, if you want, you can use the drag reduction system to give you that extra little bit of pace down the straight, but in reality you don't need to, because the car is constantly monitoring the conditions, and when you need the extra aero, it gives it to you, and when you don't, it takes it away. For example, if you're coming into a heavy braking zone, in a third of a second, it can snap everything shut and give you the full downforce into the ground. And of course, it sounds like total rubbish until you turn into a fast corner on a dry track, and then you start to understand that it's not. The aerodynamic grip in this is staggering. This is so planted, so stable, it's like nothing I've driven on a road car before. It almost feels like it's got its own natural traction control system because it's pushing the back down so heavily. If you told me right here, right now, that I've been teleported in this car to the planet Jupiter and somebody had turned the gravity levels up, then yeah, I believe them, because that is what it feels like. It's like a gravity cheat.
The GT3 RS is just next level engineering. That downforce stat alone is just mind-boggling. More grip on road tyres than a Carrera Cup car on slicks. And then it goes full race car mode with active aero that literally changes shape mid-drive to suit the situation. It's like it's reading your mind and the track at the same time. Compared to the Huracan, this thing feels like it's from another planet. But while the Porsche might be the ultimate scalpel, the Lambo is pure theatre. One is going to carve its way to victory, and the other is going to kick the door in and announce itself. And the big question is, in a straight line fight, which personality wins? We're about to find out.
3, 2, 1.
Nice to see my tyres are being put to work.
Sorry about your tyres, Tommy, sorry.
Well, enjoy.
3, 2,
1. Come on, Stillwater with your off-road tyres! them tyres.
I have never seen a launch so perfect. That looked incredible.
One each. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Come on! Tom, come on! Okay, right. Can we do best 3 out of 5?
Why not?
3 out of 5, come on. That spun its wheels, it was just a bit slower, and you were bang on with your launch. Mine wasn't as good. Come on!
Let's do it. Let's do it. Is that smoke I'm seeing behind me my tyres?
Right, I've got DRS active now.
Oh, yes, very active at the moment. All right, let's see how it goes with the DRS open.
My DRS is shut now, it's not ready.
You're going to have to open it whilst we drive, so you're just going to have to remember, as soon as you launch, open it.
Okay, come on. I'm really tense, because I want this to win.
3, 2, 1.
DRS is active, come on.
One over the GT3 RS. The Porsche came out swinging, especially once those warm tyres dialed in, but the Lambo's raw V10 grunt and sheer aggression proved far too much. Every time it hooked up, it just took off. The GT3 RS had its moments and showed why it's such a weapon on the track, but in the straights today, the Huracan had the edge. Solid runs, great launches, and in the end, a well-earned win for the Lambo. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, hit that subscribe button and keep an eye out for the next one. Cheers.